Hello, my name is Amos Prudhon, and I'd like to welcome you into the kitchen today to introduce you to a very simple and easy way to prepare winter squash. Now, winter squash includes kabocha squash, like I have here, but other popular varieties include butternut squash and acorn squash. It's all the same concept that this technique can basically be used for any of your favorite winter squashes. So the first step is to turn the oven on to 375, like I have here. And then the second step is to go ahead and cut your squash in half. I'm going to go like this. You're going to need a large chef's knife for this job. And a little bit of force to get through it there. Okay, so I'm just going to remove it so. Okay, so now I have two halves of the squash that both have the empty cavity there. We're going to go ahead and roast these cavity side down, and the action of the steam will actually help the cooking process. And I use just a little bit of oil to help the cooking as well. I'm just using neutral flavored safflower oil today. And just rub it around the inside and also on the edges. Just a little bit. And you can also add some extra seasoning, salt and pepper, even pumpkin spice, brown sugar, depending upon the flavor you're going for. But I'm just going to use a little bit of oil today. Winter squash like this is a really good source of many vitamins, including especially vitamin A and C. Okay, so I also have a cookie sheet here that's lined with parchment paper, like this, that's going to help for easy cleanup without having to add a lot of extra oil to the pan. Okay, now that I've got my oven at 375, nice and hot, I'm going to put it in there and let it go for about 30 minutes before I check it. Sometimes it may take a little bit longer. And the way we'll know the squash is done cooking is if we can sink our finger in a little bit into the soft flesh. There's not going to be that same resistance as there would be with a raw squash. And I'll show you what I mean a little bit later on. Okay, so the winter squash has been in the oven now for about 45 minutes. I did check it about 15 minutes ago and it wasn't really soft at all yet, so I'll go ahead and check it now. Oh yes, gorgeous. And as you can see, it's quite soft, and that's how you know it's cooked. And to cool it, you can flip it over and let it cool down that way, or just serve it immediately. You can incorporate it into any number of other dishes, pancakes, muffins, and many other choices. And that's how we do winter squash.